Hey friends, how are we doing on Friday? Mr. V got first, Deglamong was in here first, I think. And yes, unexpected stream. This is something I've been wanting to do all week, was go live and mess with some of the stuff that I've been collecting for the LAN room. But my back has been giving me issues, so it was, I don't know, really up in the air. I'm hoping, I'm still hurting, but I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. And I really want to do this today. So we're going to give this a shot, see how far we can go. And then it's going to kind of be the tester as to whether we'll be able to do NEWSHOW tonight as well. Hey Stock, welcome in. So yeah, no game today. We're not playing any games. We're just hanging out. And hopefully, without having to restart OBS at all, we're going to mess with the body mics that I'm trying out for the future LAN room. Because in the LAN room, we won't be able to have the same mic that I'm using now on 4 different desks because it'll pick up everybody. Each one will pick up everybody because it's a really good mic at picking up large areas, you know, from far away as well. So we'll get, you know, kind of a nasty echo. So I thought maybe the solution to that would be lapel mics. Like you would find in a church or, you know, theater production or whatever. But I have no idea how they're going to sound. We'll mess with those here in a minute. I actually got some other stuff I wanted to show you that I found a really good deal on, like, I don't know, Tuesday morning. So the way money breaks down, not that I really need to explain it. The 8% of this goal went towards the lapel mics that I'm trying, and if these suck, I'll send them back and try a different pair. Twitch payouts go towards games and content. So I spent my Twitch payout on a bunch of small box games, and some really wild hardware, which let me grab real quick. Also, the lighting's gonna be different in here today. Look, my back's funky because well, I have the overhead lights on so I can see what I'm doing. Usually, I stream in pretty much pitch black and the camera picks it up really well. Hey, Free Needles, welcome in. Man, my back is not happy. We'll go as long as I can here. Nice, you got second. Good work. So here's some pickups that I made this week that I'm pretty excited about. Some of them I've been looking for a while, and some of them, most of these, I'd never heard of before. Ow. Alright. Here we go. Hey, gamer. I'm doing okay, Matt's Gamer. I'm having a lot of back issues. Orange Comfort, great to see you. So here's some of the pickups that I made. Let's go with the big box first. Everybody wants the big box right away, right? I got a sealed copy of Corridor 7. Like, actually still sealed. This is the PC CD-ROM version, which has extra levels that probably aren't that good from what I've heard. But it also has digitized music, as well as the ad-lib. I think this one doesn't use MIDI at all. Yeah, sorry, there's double lights to dodge here. This was not terribly expensive. This is not a fondly loved game by most, it seems. Thanks, Orange Comfort. But it is something that has network co-op and multiplayer, which should be kind of a delight in the future LAN room, because, I mean, who among you have ever played this in multiplayer? Not me. So I'm kind of excited about exploring that. So this game was made on an enhanced Wolfenstein 3D engine. Yeah. Head-to-head team play, aliens and human characters. Network play for up to 12 characters. And team play. So I think you can do the game in co-op, which honestly sounds really cool. And boy, is that a huge improvement over Wolfenstein 3D, because that didn't have anything like that. There's another box of this out there. It's the original one that uses floppy disks. It's not the CD-ROM version. And it's a much nicer box, but it's also a bit more expensive. And honestly, this one probably meets our needs a little bit better anyways. Plus, it's a safer storage medium, because you never know. You find a sealed box of a game, but it's been sitting next to a guitar amp in a warehouse, and it's floppy disks. You know the story. This one I've never heard of before, but I'm really, really excited about it. Restricted area. So this is like a sci-fi cyberpunk Diablo game from about 2004. Yeah, I was gonna say 3, but it's 4. A couple screenshots on the back. This one's also sealed, so I haven't tried it out or anything. What I was reading of the reviews, like some of the quick reviews, was it didn't quite hit the nail on the head, but it was a solid try. Which honestly sounds like a game that I will, unironically love. So I'm really excited about it. It looks like there's 4 characters you can choose from, at least from the cover. Cooperative multiplayer mode allows 2 players to team up and play together. Oh, that's exciting too. There's more. Here's Johnson. There's Dick Johnson. And Victoria Vicky. Those are your playable characters, it seems. Oh no, here's Jessica down here. Jessica's got a sweet jacket. Yeah, that's right. And here's Kenji. Man, these screenshots are so small, I can't really show them off at all, but it's isometric. Y'all get the idea. But yeah. That one's sealed. Almost all of these are sealed, actually. Actually, all of the small boxes are sealed. I bought a bunch of sealed games, and they were like $10 to $12 a piece. With the exception of this one. This one was like $30. It was much more expensive, but I got really excited when I saw it, because I never heard of it. Here is the 2005 remake of Bard's Tale. This one does not have a gatefold, surprisingly. One of the most anticipated games of 2005. This is the one, you can get this on Steam. It also contains all of the classic Bard Tales games in there, which, like, let me just be honest, they aren't for me, but this is. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've played a little bit of this actually on my Steam Deck because it has controller support, believe it or not. And I was quite happy with it, but I've never dove into it. I drink water quick. That's right, it does have a whole bunch of ports everywhere, doesn't it? Molly, you're gonna get locked back up in the other room if you continue on like that. Please figure out what it is that you need that isn't yelling at me. I'm talking to her like she can understand, but she's a fucking cat. Here is, well, I think it's sealed. I mean, it is sealed. I can hear the disc rattling around in there. But I don't know. Something looks kind of funky about this, like it's been resealed. This chrome spec force. Actually, you know what? We're going to open this one right now because I don't want to stop that disc from rattling around anymore. You guys remember earlier this year, I think, or maybe it was last year, I tried to play Chrome, the original Chrome, and it didn't go very well. And that's before I had a good Windows XP machine to throw it at. It needed things to run smoothly. Okay, it's not very scuffed up. It's definitely got some marks on it, like it's been rattling around in here, but wow. The hell is wrong with this thing? Huh. Yeah, this won't snap into place. You have to push in the center to get it on there? That's a really weird mechanic. This is different. This is different than all the other ones I've ever seen. Weird. Oh. Okay, there was a code on the back of this, but apparently there's 2 discs. Oh yeah, it says disc 2 right there. We'll keep my code private. So yeah, there it is, freshly opened. This one was really exciting too. This is Monica, which looks like it came from Best Buy. This is a very sticky sticker. Yikes. CSI meets The Exorcist. You gonna be lurking? Hey, thanks for lurking, Purblind. Great to have you here. Isometric. I don't think this is a Diablo style game, but it is isometric like that. Well, no, there is a little bit of combat here. I don't know. My impression was it looked more puzzle heavy, but very fascinating. No, but maybe it is. Maybe it is a Diablo clone. But it seemed very interesting. So, also that cover is wild. And I wanted to check it out. Alright, here is Alpha Black Zero Intrepid Protocol. Yet another game I've never heard of. From Play Logic. What was that? Meridian 4, Techland, In Exile, Whiptail. Okay. So these are all from different publishers and developers. A title that no gamer can do without. Worthplaying.com. Sounds like a cool website, honestly. This one. So here's why I bought this one. This is one of the very few games out there that uses the Serious Sam engine that isn't from Crow Team. So that was very wild. I'm not sure which Serious engine. I think it might be the original Serious Sam. When did this come out? 2004? Yeah, so this is before the Serious Sam 2 and 2.5 inch.
What have we here?
Hey, it's doing a little bit better, Techno Bumble. Thank you for asking. Welcome in. So this looks like a third-person shooter set in the Serious Sam engine. It looks brown. But honestly, that just delights me. It also looks like it's got space travel. Might even have space combat. Unless that's just a bullshot screen from a cutscene. I don't know. It looks neat. I'm excited about this one. Oh, I like that one of the reviews in here is from one of the oldest Serious Sam fan websites. I actually have a t-shirt from this website from back in the day. I am pleased to be able to say that Alpha Black Zero does indeed stand out from the crowd, SeriousZone.com. Not an actual reviewer, just a fan site. Kind of cool, though. Try Synergy and Play Logic. Yeah, excited about that. Alright, this one, I said I was going to pick it up, and I finally did it. This cost me a little bit, but it's cheaper than the PlayStation 2 version. The Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. This is the isometric ARPG with controller, obviously, because it's Xbox. Pretty hyped about this. I have been in a Fallout mood like no other recently, for reasons unknown to me. But this is complete. It's even got like the mail-in thing in it somewhere. Yeah. Sorry. Manual and all that. It's like one of the last games that Interplay made before they just folded. And here's one that was just a screaming deal, and I've never heard of it, and I watched a little bit of gameplay and was like, hey, that could be fun. Alter Echo. Anybody ever played this one? It looks like you get to transform into like creatures to, you know, parkour around and whatnot. You forgot about the Fallout game? I'm hyped about it. I was watching DC Bueller play a little bit more of it again on the on the PS2 and was like, no, we're gonna do it. So I bought it while I was on vacation, so I'll be here when I got back. Of course, the Xbox is all put away until the stream room's done. So we'll get to it. All right, and there was one more thing that I bought from the guy that had all of these. Basically, what happened was I saw something there that I liked. I can't even remember what it was. I may not have actually bought that, but I went to look at the rest of the guy's stuff, and it was all just a screaming deal. So I just bought anything that I thought was a good deal that I'd never heard of that would be good fodder for the 1 hour stream or extra streams. But he also had this. I have only found a PDF of the manual. I haven't found a world website for it or anything. But this is a Philips G400, like Logitech G400, but from Philips. This is a wired gaming mouse with haptic feedback, optical sensors, programmable buttons, and 7-way LEDs. This box has no information on it. Nothing. There is no, it wasn't in a slipcase or anything. It doesn't tell you what systems it supports, nothing. So I did look up its manual, and the manual says it goes back as far as Windows 2000, XP, Vista, and all that. When I got this, I gotta be careful, it's got a magnet on it, because I still use floppy disks around here. When I opened it up, after I got it, I saw that this was copyright 2017. Okay. Okay. No, it looks like a competent mouse. I mean, it looks on par with this. So let's open this up. I wanna see. This was sealed too, so everything should be in here. I wanna see. Super hyped about this. They're still making it, are they? No, they have another mouse that doesn't have haptics in it. That's all I could find. I couldn't find... If you have a website, please share it. My research into this was very, very short-lived. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, there's no CD in here. Oh, boy. Okay, that might be a problem. I said 2007. Yeah. But, like, it seems to be discontinued everywhere I've looked. Wow, that does actually feel pretty nice. Okay. I've never used a Philips input device. For those that don't know why this is kind of cool, back here behind me, on this table, you can kind of see it. I have the full Philips, well, not the full, I don't have the speakers for it, I just have the lights, but I have the Philips AMBX peripheral kit that has, you know, a desktop wrist vibrator, little fans that blow in your face when you're driving cars and shit, and lights that light up behind the monitor. So adding a Philips haptic feedback mouse feels like the right call for the Windows XP build. Feels like the right call. Oh. Yeah, I know there's not going to be a CD in here. There's no room for it. I was really under the impression that there would be a disc of drivers. All right, so what do we got here? I've always liked Philips' logo. All right, turn on vibrate, turn off vibrate. So there's a switch to toggle it here. Turn on lights, turn off the lights. I don't know what this button is. There's a button here that's unlabeled. Mechanical switches in the side button. This mouse does not weigh anything. Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for the gift sub to Stock for Water. So, this doesn't feel like a bad mouse, but like I said, it has no weight. The cable is actually heavier than the mouse, kind of, in some ways. It's also extremely shiny. There's no texture to it. It's just a little bit flatter on the sides here. Just making a second round of coffee. Awesome. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, though. It actually feels really nice. It's got a place for your fingers over here. One of the problems that I have with some mice
for one thing.
Is my pinky gets lazy and I run over it. But it's interesting to see that there's actually a place for your fingers over here. That's kind of cool. And there's like a catch here for your thumb so you don't pinch it. Always welcome. Okay, what does the manual say here? Actually, kind of really excited about this. I figured it'd feel shittier than it does. I mean, it feels cheap. Don't let me lie to you on that. Alright, so what is that button number 5? That is the mode switch. Oh, it's the mode switch for the lights, I think. 8 is described as a no-slip mat. These things are no-slip mat. Non-slip mat. Strange. Alright, switch on vibration for instant feedback. Okay, package contains the user manual and the wired mouse. There's no link in here. There's no web address to go get a driver. I have no idea how this thing gets vibrate. I have no clue. The part's got me a little stressed, not gonna lie. I figured there would be a driver that synced up with something, but maybe, like, I don't believe that Windows has X input available. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it feeds off of the Xbox controller driver. Okay. Maybe here in a bit we'll turn on the gaming PC and see what happens. Not the Windows XP machine. Okay. Well, there's that. That's ridiculously fucking interesting. Not gonna lie. Well, let's see. You probably got to go through the back here. Oops. Huh. So I've been trying to figure out, you know, how we're gonna do all the capturing of 4 different PCs in the LAN room and whatnot. And I went, not gonna keep that. Bye. I went to, like, originally I thought it was gonna be about $350 to capture each PC, and I think I found cheaper ways to do that. But one of the things I wanted to try was like an upgrade to the Flint, and the Pros are all sold out. I found one Plus. So the one that I have is the 4KP regular, which is this plastic device, which does everything I ask of it without issue. I tried to upgrade a little bit to one of these, you know, get 2 of them to work side by side for 2 of the computers and use the little dongles for the other 2. I cannot get this one to fully work with the other one plugged into the computer. I get limited resolutions. I go to their website, and you go to every one of these devices, and they're like, can I use multiple USB things from Flint? And they said, yes, they all come as different devices. That was not the case with this. So I'm wondering if that only means I can use 4 of these, or 4 of these, or 4 Pros, and not mix and match because they're different kinds of devices. So there was one of these. These things are getting discontinued or something, and they're getting hard to find. So I bought another one of these on Newegg because there was a couple there, which should come in a couple weeks. Newegg's real fucking slow. I'm gonna send that back to Amazon, and hope for the best, and see if like 2 of these will work. Because depending on how other things go, like my plan's kind of reliant on having non-conflict on these devices, you know. So if y'all wanted a quick review on this, it doesn't work with that one plugged in. It's actually a very nice device, and it is technically an upgrade from the Flint, and only about, so this is like 158 on eBay. This one's about 178, so it's like $20 more. And then the Pro is like just under $200. And they are improvements over each other, but I don't think I need anything better than this. This one, it offers up to 4K. This one does not have the selections for anything above 1080 in OBS. But this is a much nicer looking device. Like, this is actually like brushed aluminum. And there's like a light inside of it. The blue LED shows through the side. And you guys can kind of tell, like, this is, you know, a quality device compared to this cheap little plastic guy. But I think all I need is a cheap little plastic guy. And inside of these boxes, you actually get a wide variety of stuff to help out, including HDMI cables, which you would expect, but be surprised when you actually get them with the device. But there's a power cable for it here that's USB-C to USB 2.0. A probably pretty okay HDMI cable. And then all these adapters. So here's this one goes for whatever reason, it goes to a micro USB from a USB 2.0. Here's a 2.0 to C. Sorry, that doesn't focus. And here is a 2.0 to a 2. What the fuck is this about? I think this must be like a riser USB to come off of if the back of the computer has a lot of things plugged into it. Now here's a C to a 3.0 from the looks of it. These don't look all beat up, but they actually have protective wrappers on it, which is, you know, kind of nice, honestly. And you actually get like you know, a little bit of a manual here. But yeah. So that's that. I'm going to return it. Unless somebody's looking for one of these for whatever reason and wants to, you know, pay cost and shipping, be happy to mail it to you. Otherwise, I'm going to send it back. Right after, figure out what the hell to make this thing go back in here, right? But Amazon does have a very nice and easy return policy. And that's kind of what I'm banking on for trying all this stuff. Ooh, boxes. Hey, Toasty. Yeah, you missed all the games at the beginning of the VOD, but I got one more really exciting thing that we're going to get to in our little hangout stream. Appreciate y'all being here, by the way. I've missed you. Y'all have no idea. We should be picking up, though. I'm planning to come do 1 hour streams starting again on Monday. One of the things I want to get done either today or this weekend is getting the schedule written, which I still haven't done. Okay, so there's that. I did also grab, and this is really exciting, a 1.6 version of an OSSC. This is the Kaico, K-A-I-C-O version. Technically, this is maybe a downgrade from what I have as the 1.7, but the 1.7s you can't get because they can't get parts. So I snagged this probably on Amazon. This came in a very nice box, by the way. What I like about this one, that I hate about the 1.7 that I have, which is this guy. So it's the same thing, really. It's just that in a different case and something about it's upgraded. But I'm not really sure. It's got SCART, you know, RGB. It's got all the same things here. That dip switch is in a different position there. Interesting. Not even sure what that dip switch is. But largely, these are the same things. I do like this case better. What I like about this one that I hate about this one only utilizes the little on-screen display. This one puts whatever's on this also on your monitor. And depending on how you have these giant cables, like for example, like this one sits over here, you know, like this, I got the, you know, VGA is heavy, it's running off the edge, I got a HDMI out here, the power cables and the audio cables. I have to sit there and pry this thing over to look at the screen to make changes using the remote, which sucks. So having the on-screen display is going to help so much more. Honestly, I don't fuck with this thing's settings because it's such a hassle. The reason I have these is to help capture DOS, actual DOS, not DOSBox. Because these are line doublers, converters. They're not necessarily upscalers, but they do the same thing, essentially, in the end. And these things convert beautifully DOS, better than anything else I've tried. It's a nice clean image, goes straight out to HDMI. And you can send your audio in here if you want from the other computer. I usually just grab it on the line in and the Flint. But I could do it HDMI in. So what I wanted was, I wanted 2 of these because I did. And we're going to use those little dongles and another thing that seems to do just as good a job. See, these are $200 a piece, right? Like, they're not cheap. Whichever one isn't currently in use, I think this one might end up being my main one. This one's going to go hang out on the TV that's going to be in that room for consoles that I want to play on the big screen. the PS2 with the scaler and you know, the Sega Genesis if they aren't plugged into the CRT that I have now. But I did. I wanted 2 of them because hooking and unhooking things is kind of lame. Let's be real. All right. So there are things that I really like about this, and I don't know why they're different between the 2 of them. All right. Also, so this was unsettling. I'll show you the box that this came in, by the way. This is the remote for my original one. I grabbed it just to be like, oh, haha, will it work on the new one? And it did. Fuck me. So if I have both of these powered on at the same time, either remote is going to make both of them do something. Which isn't necessarily bad, because they're the same buttons. So you flip the switch on, you hit this button, which, you know, goes to like RGB HV, which is what the VGA comes in on, and that's good. And if the menus are all the same, I can make the back porch adjustments, you know, horizontal adjustments I need for DOS on both of them at the same time. But yikes. This is going to be like those pro gamers that play both Mega Man X and Mega Man X2 at the same time because of the same game, but not quite. Okay, and the box it came in was really nice. Ouch, back. I will get out of the chair when I do that next time. Yeah. It was a very nice box. I don't really remember the box that my original one came in. It's around here somewhere in the closet, but I don't see it. I don't think it was this nice. Like, this thing's got padding and everything has a place that it needs to be in. And look at this manual. Like, there's an actual manual in this one. I don't think the other one did. Like, a full color manual in some language I don't understand. Great. That's fun. So, okay. So there's like 3 pages of English and then a couple for everybody else. Ooh. So the other one that I bought, the remote was actually optional. So it's the exact same remote. Even with that other one, I had to put the sticker on myself, and it didn't come with. Let me find that in English here. It didn't come with really a great breakdown of what all the buttons did. I just had the impression that it was just a generic remote that got a sticker on it and some of the buttons work and some didn't. I wish that there was... It looks like there's scanline modes on the remote, which I'll never use. Sample phase. Linamult mode? Don't know what that is. OSC mode? Yeah, interesting. Also, this thing comes with, like, the full world of plugins. I have to knock them out, but there's, you know, European and all that, and just a blank brick here. There's a setup guide for the remote, which is kind of cool. Now, this tells you how to sync it up. So, bummer that it still works on both of them. There is a 12-month warranty if you do the thing, I guess. Oh, I'm excited about this. I really like these. And I know a lot of people have been pushing me to do a retro tank, but they're more expensive and actually less in stock. And this one does literally exactly what I need. Now I will have a spare. Or for the 2-player stuff when I don't need the full LAN room setup. We'll be able to use both of these. Alright. Here we go. Here comes the big one. Sure, I can actually do this. Oh. This guy right here. Hopefully, if it doesn't suck, is going to be the backbone for audio in the stream room. Hey, Sakura. Welcome in. So set this aside here. This is really hard to put on camera. Okay. So I'm gonna pull out probably what we need for testing. All right. Looks like 2 antennas here. Oh, it did get. Well, maybe. All right. So cool. Think that's what we need. Lots of boxes today, Matt. Lots of boxes. How you doing, friend? And Sakura, I hope you're having a great day. I really hope that this doesn't suck. So I'm glad y'all are here to listen because gonna need y'all's feedback. It looks heavy, but it's not. Yeah, I was hanging out over there listening. So GOG's having a really nice thing going on. Kilgore Trout is talking to Roberta and Ken Williams about the game that they just remade and put out. Which is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. What? Why are there things on the displays? Why are there things on the displays? What in the actual fuck? And they're all different. These displays don't change, do they? Wow. So these just light up and let you know things. There's nothing here that changes. Interesting. Lame. Real cheap power switch there. No, it's metal. It's metal. So this has the option to have XLR out 4 times. Each one gets its own. But I'm going to be using the mixed output, and we'll use the volume controls on the front of this for each different device. Pretty much, Matt. Pretty much. You know what I'm doing. All right, so there's that. I wonder what this is. Because I did... Yeah, okay, so this is whatever they are, a 3/4 jack or whatever. By 2. Okay. So each set comes with the option of like a headband mic into the kit and the lapel mic, which, wow, it's actually pretty big, isn't it? Arnimatic TV. The working title was Land Before Time, but I'm not married to it. And what I liked about this was that okay, there's the mic in there. It looked like, unless this was proprietary, and I think it's just a mini XLR. It's been a long time since I've messed with audio equipment. Since my band days. That I think the microphones themselves could be upgraded to whatever you wanted. There's a manual. What, did I not? Hello? 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 Oh, fuck. Did I not get out one of the body packs? I thought I did. So I'll go back to the box. Alright. What's this device name? I don't know. I can get you a link at some point. Not right now. My desk is kind of taking over. Alright, there's the body packs. So what I liked about these... It's actually... This is cheap plastic, but it doesn't feel that bad. What I liked about these was that you could use your own rechargeable batteries, and they didn't have a charging station or battery packs. This honestly will be easier to adjust on the fly. And allegedly, you can get up to or more than 8 hours of battery life, which I'm pretty hyped about. So you can use your own rechargeable batteries. Good stuff. Yeah. Okay. Which is not what we're doing because I don't know if any of mine are charged. So we'll use 2 of these. I'll get this guy hooked up. That is firm. Maybe that in first. These are double A's, yeah. Shit. Oof. Okay. Okay, they come out easier. Man, they go in tight though. Isn't that the way of it though? Okay. Hold on. That's a... Oh, wow. That's a nice little LCD. That's bright. It's very bright. And you get a little light there. That's cool. Curious about the frequency? This one's 553.70 megahertz. Channel B. This is channel B. So, yeah, Jay, we're looking at something that I want to try for the stream room. So like I said, you come with the headband and you come with this one. I figured this one will probably be what everybody would use. We're gonna try it out today on stream, Jay. It's a live trial. I'm about to hook this thing up. And pump it to y'all, see how it sounds. Okay. And like I said, it's mini XLR, so like if this works and there's like a... Oh, that's nice. Big clip. It's gonna be cumbersome to... Everybody's gonna have to clip one of these onto their belt loop or whatever. But I think this is the right call for the LAN room. Can't wait to scold the first person that sets it on the desk and yanks the cord around the room. So that's their cable. We don't need it. I bought one of these. The name brand stuff is so expensive. I don't... Yeah, this was $160. Matter of fact, most of the stuff I found was at that price range or cheaper, which doesn't, inspire confidence. I thought that this was going to be like $1,000 plus endeavor just to get in the door. So I'm trying cheap stuff. And it's Amazon, so I can just send it back if it sucks. Feel good about that. The reviews on this were also very good, but nobody was using it for streaming, obviously. People that were using it for auditoriums and churches and stuff like that, they were very happy with this particular product. But this isn't streamer gear, right? I'm doing something different and innovative in this space. All right. So hopefully I don't have to restart OBS to get line in here. Ten times that? Yeah. Okay. I gotta take a look. Need my back to hold up here. Hey, Nukem. Don't do a toast. Yeah, I know. I know. So Toasty's now the recipient of the Control Fault Defeat Award because he decided to cable manage his modem while live and sign himself off of Twitch for a while. So me forgetting my alphabet, I got to give it to him, and now he's got to find somebody that does something equally as silly to get rid of it, to give it to somebody else. Blue should be line in, right? Let's just... Oh. What device did you plug in? Line in. Okay. Thank you. Right into the motherboard. I put it right in her motherboard. Okay. You know what? I'm getting butterflies. I'm kind of nervous about this. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Like, I'm feeling giddy and excited and nervous, and I don't want to get let down. Y'all know what I mean? Get a new toy? I gotta find the power cable. And then find a place to plug it in without hurting my back. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I am... Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a 4-channel wireless. This is a low-profile, easy-to-plug-in somewhere thing. Hell yeah. Thank God for that. I get so tired of these giant bricks that take up your whole fucking power strip. Like you got like 10 power strips coming out of the wall because everything takes up 3 chunks of it. What can I unplug here? Actually, I'm gonna unplug the camera that y'all are looking through because it has a battery. Oh, this is a ridiculously short plug. Okay, okay. And it's all the way over here. Of course it is. Of course it is. This is the most inconvenient thing in the world. All right, we got lights. I know this is channel B, so it's probably that one. This is hilarious to me that these are the way they are. I don't think anything in this changes. They're just LEDs that pop up to show the frequency that they're preset to. You can't change it. That is so amusing. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to listen to my microphone that I have right now. The one you all are hearing. It's going to be on a small delay, so if I start talking weird, that's why. Okay, I can hear myself. And we're going to add... Yeah, they're just pieces of plastic. And we're going to add audio input. New one. Line in. Okay. There's... Where is it? LB2 application audio. Where are you? I don't see it. You're hearing both mics? No other mic is turned on. You just have one. In stereo? You were a second ago. Yeah, only one thing's there. Okay. Let's see what happens when I turn this on. Oh, audio input capture? Check, 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 check. Oh, I just named it audio input capture. All right, hang on. I see it now. Okay. Properties. We just need to rename it so that I can see it in the thing here. All right. Now it's line in, and I can see it. Now let me try to hear it. All right. I am going to... turn this one on. Check, check, check. Okay. And start really cranking its volume. I don't know which one it's going to. It seems really low. I can barely hear it. It's channel B on. It's receiving. Mono left very quiet. Yeah. Man, that is so quiet. There isn't any audio right now. Yeah. Let me mess with my sound settings outside of this. Test, test. Okay, what about now? It seems like it's much louder now, but still very quiet. It looks like there's a little bit coming through on the right channel, mono left louder. It seems like there's just a tiny bit coming through on that channel. Still quiet. Yeah. I don't... The balance is okay here. I don't have any way to necessarily make it louder. I will say this. There's much less delay on this than there is on the other one when I'm hearing it in my headphones. It's almost instant. Okay. Let me just restart everything real quick. I saw the sound spike there, but couldn't really tell if it was super loud or not. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in my headphones. It's like right in front of my mouth now. All right, let me try I'll try the earpiece. I get this microphone back on for a minute. Do we think that this thing actually needs like a mixing board, like a phantom setting? Is it that kind of quiet? Oh, I'm using my regular mic right now. I haven't hooked the new one up yet. This is the headset one, which allegedly could be used with other earphones because it's not actually earphones. Yeah, this thing doesn't it wouldn't get in the way of other types of headphones. All right, plugging it in now. Okay. Wow, that actually seems pretty loud. It's much closer to my mouth, but it's also only coming out of one channel. What's the sound quality like? Does it sound kind of like I do normally? Decent? This is not a very long cable. Like, this pretty much goes... Is my mic still muted? Okay, looks like it's not. Like, I'm actually wearing it. It's kind of hard to see, which is pretty cool. But the cable is, like, only this long. So it would go, like, straight to the belt clip here. And that'd be about it. That's about all you can do with it. Okay, let me get this also added here. Okay, we're switched back over to this one now. But what's it like when I yell? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD a bunch. Well, get snagged as you. Oh, I'm not gonna do that right now, but yeah. It's not super uncomfortable. It's got a little bit of padding here above your ear. There's no adjustment whatsoever. Sweet guinea pig shirt, right? Zizzy actually drew that. She used to have a redeem on her channel where she would draw an animal if you picked one. The mic pickup is very low. It has to be really in your face. Yeah, apparently. So I don't know if this one's the same mic, where they were expecting this thing to be clipped. Like, you just put it in your nose, or... They couldn't hear what I was saying, so it's got to be really close. Well, that's kind of good. That's kind of what we wanted, because we really need this thing to not pick up the other mics. Really needed to not pick up the other mics. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. And I think that's because of the cable I'm using. I'm using a stereo cable out of this thing into a line in. And I'd have to figure out a way around that. with this kind of setup, that may just be a fact of life too. Unless maybe I just wired a cable from stereo to mono. I don't know if that would work or not. Yeah, I'll have to go back and listen to the VOD. I can kind of hear it a little bit, and it sounds pretty clear. But does it, like, sound... It sounds the same as this mic. To be totally honest, in my ears. Multiple in the same room? Yeah, that's why we're going with the body mics. Customer service, how may I help you, assist you today? May I put you on a brief hold? Pretty much, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other mic. To the, Oh, I'm hearing that in the other mic. There's gotta be a way for this to work. Maybe I'll take off this. Yeah, alright. So I don't know, like, what the proper placement for these is. But that's probably about as high as I can get it on anybody. Okay, so that's a little bit louder. But it's not very loud. It actually is significantly quieter. Sorry. So what if it was in front of a person? That seems pretty okay. Different than on the side? Significantly different than on the side. A Kuro goatee and clip it to it? Okay, let's see if I can get some boosting somewhere in OBS. Sorry. Let's see if I can get some boosting on this thing. In the filters or something. I haven't actually tried that ever. Audio monitoring? Could be a major issue for some people. Gain. Okay. So here's a bunch of gain. Like 6 point... There's 6.8 gain. Is that significant? Does it still sound good? Let's go to 10. Okay, here's 10. 10 seems to be getting louder, getting closer. 13. That's really loud. Sorry. How about 15? It's quieter than usual, but close. At 13. This is 15.6. Settled nicely. 13 is bad. Here's 13. This is 13. That's 20. Okay, here's 13. Yeah, static at 12. Yeah, I heard the stat. Let me put it at 15. All right, put it exactly at 15. And we're going to add a noise suppression to it. Okay, there we go. So there's 15 with noise suppression. What I can hear in my ear sounds okay. We might be able to go a little bit louder. Okay, here's noise suppression at 19. After gain. It is after gain in the Che. You like 19? I put it exactly 19. seems like it's normalizing me regardless. Welcome in, Gian. Let's see here. What is an upward compressor? No, we don't want that. You have to remind me what KA means. You think it's turning me down slightly? I think that I'm getting quiet because I hear myself in my ears. So like as I start talking, it messes with me and I'm like, oh, okay. I think that's actually me. A Stephen King Dark Tower reference. Nice. So I don't think it's actually normalizing me. I think it's me normalizing me. What was the other thing that Jay said? You said, hey, Deactivated Styles, welcome in. Yeah, the mono thing, I have to figure out how to get around. Jay said, noise gate compressor. What can we do with a compressor? I'm just going to throw a compressor on stock. Hey, Stanley Havoc. The Wolves of Kala? K is for compressor. So, Old School J, what order do I want these in? Right now, it's gain, compressor, noise suppression. Do I want to put gain at the very beginning or near the end? Always put gate first. And when you say gate, you mean noise suppression. Okay. I'm just going to disable the compressor for a second. So this is noise suppression, then gain. Gain after compressor. Okay, so the compressor's on, but I don't really have any settings other than the stock ones. I'm not actually sure if it's making a difference. Default for this on OBS might be just neutral. And Toasty, that's what we're doing now. Wherever you said that. Oh no, Old School J say that. Can be finicky, you might need to play around this, by the way. That's what we're doing. It kind of sounds like me in my ears, so that's kind of a good thing. Sounds good without it? Okay. So I guess the next thing is to hook up another one. So I have this thing absolutely maxed on the front of the panel here, which I can't actually show you because of the cord. But like this guy is completely maxed out to get to this volume. You don't think this thing needs to go into like a phantom input for a condenser mic, do you? Like, are we actually fighting? Okay, hang on. I got an idea. Why don't I have it in line in? Let me put it in the mic. Let me do this. I'm gonna. Okay, it's just this mic on right now. Let me. Okay, about the compressor. Let me see if I can find the pink plugin. You plugged a device into an audio jack. Is this microphone? Mic motherboard. Microphone Realtek. Microphone Realtek? Okay, I see you there. Hang on. Okay. Very, very... Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, it is still turned on. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Well, this is microphone jack without any gain. I'll double check all that in a second. And I could put microphone. Ooh, no. No. Realtek, you are the weakest link. I hear the hiss as well. Give me a second. OBS can take care of that. Yeah. OBS can... What just happened there? Why would you do that? Why is... You know what? I never... I never hooked up the antennas. I never hooked up the damn antennas. Oh, I hear that hiss. That's really bad, isn't it? Okay. Noise suppression is on, and I don't hear the hiss anymore. That seems reasonable, but I don't think it sounds as good as the other way. Did line in sound better? I feel... Line in did sound better. Okay. I know that I'm doing this. It's not the microphone. I'm gonna put one of these guys in. Okay, now there's a one antenna on this thing. I don't think there's going to be much that we can do to fix this up. Just that line in was better, but extremely quiet. You don't hear a difference, to be honest. Line in mic just changes the amp setting in Real Talk Audio. You can fix that in OBS. The only difference that I'm running into here is that I have a microphone gain that I can put on this. Oh man, that's weird. When I open the sound panel, I hear it in stereo, but you guys aren't hearing it in stereo. When I open the sound panel in Windows, it changes the audio that I hear. And I have no idea why. What if I turn off? Does that seem to change anything? I don't know if that sounds... It actually sounds cleaner, doesn't it? If I turn off audio enhancements on the microphone. I can't quite tell if it sounds tinny. I should have turned on noise canceling in my earbuds a long time ago, but I forgot. Here's audio enhancements back. Test. No, that sounds the same. I just trolled you. There's a bit of latency, but I don't know if it's just on the stream. It may be because I changed the audio enhancement thing. I heard it disconnect, so maybe it's desync. Has it been desynced for my voice? Or for my mouth moving? Trolled me looking this good on a Friday night? Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the line in, I think. Gonna go looking for that. Okay, we're back to... I like the way this sounds better. This is a deeper sound. It's not high-pitched and tingy. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. No, this does sound better. Oh, how's the delay now? I'm a little nervous about how much we have to crank it. There's going to be so much noise in this room. It's still there? There's going to be so much noise in this room with all the computer fans. And people yelling at each other. I don't know if these are going to be powerful enough. And I'm not really sure what to do other than try different ones. There's going to be so much going on during a LAN event that, like, mouth and audio lining up is least of my concerns, honestly. It is so hard to talk when I hear myself in an echo. Okay, I turned it off so that I can't hear it, and now y'all just get to deal with whatever it is that I can't hear. Okay. Seems like this device will do it. I don't know. I'm tempted to try a different one. And maybe not send this back right away, but see how it stacks up against a different one. With the way there's so much gain on it, it's making me nervous because any variable that's not in this room, like loud fans or whatever it is, may become a real problem. Past the point where I can, send this back to Amazon and get my money back. Since we're trying all this stuff out before we're in that room. Because there's no reason that I can't send it back, try a different one, and rebuy this one if it's the best. You know what I mean? When I go back and listen to the VOD, it's going to be very interesting because I'm going to, seriously scrutinize how I sound in it. Unless we felt like we could get away with 4 of these with really good, echo cancellation or something. Well, I have a $4,000 budget. So we're stuck in the garbage tier for a while. We're already spending like $40,000 on the garage remodel. That's because I'm using my other microphone. I went back to it. And now I gotta turn that off. This is my normal daily microphone. which is a little bit lower because I'm further away than I usually am. I'm actually about 1.5 feet away from the microphone. It is, like, here. It's a whole arm away. It's like 400 to 600 for a 2-channel setup. Yeah, that's a lot. I need 4. Minimum. 4 is the minimum. And if it's like a set of two, they both have to work independently and not fight with each other and be on the same channels or whatever. Which is a problem I'd run into with sets of two. All right. I'm going to go back and scrutinize this VOD and see how I feel about it. I'm probably going to put this guy back in the box. There's a lot more than 2 channels. Pricing for that stuff kind of doesn't scale. I know, but we don't have a choice. It's either 4 different USB mics. You'll bug them on my half. All right. I'm trying to limit like the amount of experts because it could be a lot of people telling you what to do. And I've already got a lot of people. 10.1 surround sound, please and thanks. I know, right? So like right now what I'm looking for is feedback. And I'm doing my own research mostly. But yes, by all means, bug him, see what he says. What was that sound? Was that my phone? Must have been my phone. I lost my train of thought there. I have a 4-channel mixer, a Behringer, that I think still works. I think the microphone broke is why I don't use it. Oh, exactly, Sakura. 100%. The feedback is what you do. Oh my god. I swear to God. I swear to God, MacLad. So, and it's possible that I could use some, XLR mics. And I have a mixing board that worked pretty okay. You'll poo myself for that one. It's funny because when you stream, feedback is all you get from chat on microphones. As has been my experience. So we could go that route. But I'm not done trying these out yet. What I don't want is for anybody that comes to do the LAN room to have to eat a microphone the entire time they're there to keep sound out. And this seems like the right way to go about that. It really does. Open to other ideas, though. But I feel like this is going to be it. Because we definitely, Hey, Puzzles, welcome in. We definitely can't do... Well, it wouldn't even be possible to do gaming headsets, microphones, which would be really shit. Could be possible. But it's got to be an independent system. Actually, I've never tried to hook up more than one... No, yeah, I have. The webcams. The webcams are independent microphones. But with sound equipment, you can hook up more than one thing. And then just title it. And it'll have different names, and they won't conflict. So I could do a bunch of different mics. The problem with USB mics is they start to get a delay after, 3 feet of cable. And this room is not going to be, everything's next to the stream PC. So there's going to be delay and desyncs in this project. That I will try to, manage as best I can, but it is not going to be perfect. It just can't be. Because some of these capture devices from the converters are going to be 25 feet of HDMI cable. You know what I mean? So there's going to be delay and desync, which I will just have to, guess at fixing the sync in OBS the best I can. Which I'm not looking forward to. But we can get there. We can get there. I'm going to have to keep meticulous notes on what works and what doesn't work going into this. I just want to go back to the other mic now. Not that I can hear it, but because it's there. Is there a way to make it mono in OBS? Is that an option that I have? Hey, Puzzles. I said hi, puzzles. Got it. Yeah. I'm being dumb. Of course you do. That's my main microphone. Main microphone, not option. Repeat. Main microphone, not an option for this project. I do have busy brain time, yeah. Three-band equalizer. No, that ain't it. Does anybody know if you can make it mono in OBS? This is currently peaking a bit. Yeah, I'm kind of yelling a little bit for some reason. Let's go down to 18. Let's go to 17. 16.9. 17. Okay, we're at 17 now. So maybe... Oh, wow, that did peak. I saw it go completely red. Why am I sudden... Oh, because I can't hear myself. I'm talking at my normal streaming... Oh. Noise canceling. Headphones. Okay. This I can probably control myself a little bit better. Go to Advanced Audio Properties and tick the mono box. In OBS. Stick to 13, 15. Let's go to 15. All right, we're at 15. This is 15. Advanced Audio Properties and tick the mono box. In Windows Sound or in OBS? No peaking. Okay, well, I'll make it peak. I'll do it. I can do it. I can make it peak. That's going to be the real test for how this is going to work. That's like yelling across a busy LAN room volume. Click on the VU meter. In OBS, right-click on the VU meter and select from the menu. From what menu? Advanced Audio... Oh! So if I do this, now you guys get it in both ears. Oh, shit. I never noticed that little fucking tick box. Yo! Old School J. Teaching me new things. Hell yeah, that's it. Went from 1 to 2 ears. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's how you have all of yours set up? No shit. No shit. See, with my other microphone, the USB one, it only shows 1 bar. So I figure whatever it does, whatever you do, yeah, this doesn't have a mono box. What happens if I take the mono box of my toner mic? Does that... No, it doesn't do anything. Fucking fascinating. Can I use this to fix some of my audio in... Can I use this to fix some of my audio input stuff from gameplay? No, because it's still getting weird and phantomy phasey or whatever it's called. Okay, so how does this sound compared to like my normal mic then? Is this a reasonable thing clipped to my collar at this volume? It seems really low. I feel like the LAN room streams are gonna be at a lower volume. Than my normal streams. Just because we're going to be limited by microphones. And we'll have to bring the game volume down, so people will have to turn up the streams, which sucks. I turned off my main mic. It's a bit low, but totally reasonable. Then I think we need to go back up to 16 here. Okay, now we're back up to 16, and I see myself in the yellow. It does seem like the more I talk, the quieter I get. I think it's just me being me. It's better than 50% of the streamers that you watch. Man, for real though, I really hate it when there's a stream that's too quiet to hear. Especially if you're watching more than one. So you have to like turn the loud streamer down, max out the quiet streamer who doesn't have their audio set up decently, and then crank your speakers. And then an alert throws you out of your fucking chair, or you accidentally skip over a YouTube autoplay video. Y'all fix your sound setups. Hot take. These speakers only go for so fucking. I know. There's a lot of quiet streamers out there. OBS has a bug that's present, and the stereo interface is mono. In here, and disables the checkbox sometime. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I screwed over the SNR setup. That makes sense. No, I mean it looks good to me. Actually, wait, hold on. I mean, let me turn on monitoring here. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My back feels like shit. It's not what I want. I want this. Go here. Do the thing. Give me so that I can hear it. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. It still seems quiet. Turned off noise suppression to see what happened here. I don't hear any hissing. Do y'all hear hissing? Oh, I don't like that. You notice the shirt rubbing? Completely gone with OBS's noise suppression. What if I do low CPU usage, low quality? How does... Oh, that did change the sound, didn't it? Significantly. This one's much clearer. Alright. Tin can? Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, this is totally maxed out. Okay, let me get another one. Now we gotta do the echo test. Why did that get so loud? I get louder when I get out of my chair, apparently. Let's find... This is probably kit number 1, maybe? You know what's really gonna suck? Is when we realize that the mics are different volumes out of the boxes. Okay, it's off. Let me find another. I gotta make sure that I don't send off my batteries. Also, appreciate the battery door being on the front of these things. I don't know why, but that makes me happy. Okay, so here's a second one. Now this is just the second one. So I'm going to set it over here. I'm just going to set it right here. Let's see. Do we get an echo from that? Like we probably do if I'm here. Yo, what the fuck? These can't both be channel B. You out of your fucking minds? What do you mean? Why are you both on channel B? I think they put the wrong parts in here. These are all set to channel B. And you can't change it. Alright, they are at different hertz. So where does this one go then? How? Okay. So the one that's mounted to me is 553. So here's 553. I'm gonna turn down 553, and then so 557 is the one that I just connected. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay. Now I don't really have a good way to see if it's picking me up or not. I can actually I do, because the lights on the front of this thing, they do light up. I have so many things in the way here. They do light up when I talk, but I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Okay, there it is. And the far one, which is this one, that's the new one. It's got the red light on. It's not picking me up at all. That's kind of good. I don't know. What do y'all think? What is your honest opinion? I know somebody said this would do the job. You're not hearing any echo or phasing, by the way. I'm so glad to hear that. Can you hear it when the other one's right next to me? Maybe. Do you think that this would be as much of an issue as I think it is if we use sensitive mics, as long as they didn't have a delay? They're perfectly synced. Just slightly louder. Have I created an issue for myself that's not real? I need to like go into thinking mode, so I need to not hear myself here. Like if I got 3 more, if I got 3 more of these mics, there can be a delay. I agree. If I got 3 more of these USB mics and they didn't have a delay, if I managed to do it and not get a delay, would that echo reverb not happen? Especially if they all had noise cancellation, the noise suppression. Do you think I'd actually be okay and I don't even need to go this route? It's not as good as your regular mic. Because the microphone that I use is a $55 kit, even comes with its own boom. And I love this thing. I have not run across another mic that was like, oh yeah, I need to spend $200 more to have a better mic. I love my microphone. One gripe, it loses its in-mic volume settings every time the computer turns on, but the scenes of film. Maybe. See, the issue that I'm worried about is when we get to have like a 25-foot USB cable going from the stream PC to the far corner of the room where another desk is. And maybe it won't be that far, but it's going to be over 10 feet. Some of these desks are 70 inches long, and it'll have to go across a couple of them. Isn't there some sort of audio timestamping feature that we can leverage too? I don't know how to use it. That doesn't mean there isn't. And I think there is. Like if I go look at this one, you can do use device timestamp. I don't know what that is. That's over my head. If somebody can explain it to me like I'm 5, I probably only need to hear it once. But if that's something that we can use to like delay things getting picked up or something, or speed them up. USB delay will not increase over distance? I don't think that's right. HDMI does, for sure. Okay, example. When I was paralyzed the second time, I ran HDMI out of my office to a monitor that was on a hospital tray table. And I ran USB. So it was 50 feet of HDMI and 50 feet of USB. The USB I plugged in my wireless receiver for the Xbox 360 controller, and my headphones. I was also on morphine at the time. But I remember there being a significant delay, because the next time I needed to have that set up, we just brought the computer into the room. I have heard people say for USB audio equipment and controller input that 3 feet, after 3 feet is where input lag starts. I've read that several times in some research I was doing for another project. And maybe that's just not noticeable. It's just something that I have tucked away as fact, and have seen. 9 nanoseconds per meter. That shouldn't be perceivable. Okay. Maybe what I need to do is just get more of these mics. We'd have better quality. I think if I just went with this setup right here, we'd end up spending a bit more money. Actually, we'd spend the exact same amount of money. If they're $55 mics, this thing's $160. We'd have to get 3 more mics. And then, if I was doing streams from different computers and different stations, I wouldn't have to move my mic around. The mic would already be there. I just select a different channel for scene, depending on what I was doing. I want to uncomplicate this, Toast, as much as possible. Unless doing something way more complicated is required because we can't pull it off. And more complicated things can definitely be upgraded. This is not going to be a final product when we go. We're going to learn so much with the LAN room. You know, how to run it, how to, you know, make it all work. Upgrades and equipment. It's not going to be in its final form once it's up and running. This is going to be a long project, and it's going to include lots of people. Man, let's just talk about the team that's helping me make this happen. Besides y'all helping me test right now, and I know I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but like Nate the Adventurer is going to come up here. He's going to help me build a couple of the machines. He's got some computer parts in a case or two that he's bringing to build the other 2 machines that I don't have yet. And I've got some parts for them here. So he's going to come up here. He's going to drive those cases up and whatnot. We're going to hang out for a week or a weekend or whatever and build machines. He's also going to help me set up the subnet needed for an old LAN. We're still figuring out how to do that. Sean Beanland's going to come hang out and help me build desks because of my back. I just can't do all of it. It'll be much easier for the 2 of us to knock it out in like a night or a couple nights. Seeky Wisdom's coming up here to help me move rooms, which is huge. Like, that's gonna be such a massive help, because there's a lot of heavy stuff and tucked away corners and under the desks that it's just not safe for me to do. Sean Beanland, yeah. Sean Beanland. Did I say Bean? It's Sean Barnland. That's who it is. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say that name. Are you Pep? Is Pep good? Seek looks like a forklift. Good choice. Sean Bonland. Tio. Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that because I have the technology. Tio. Show in chat after username. Stay. There we go. Tia. Okay, I see it now in the middle. So yeah, so there's that. And okay, what is Sean, Seek, Nate, and then job depending, Captain Peel Card's gonna come down and actually help me program the ability for chat to choose cameras. We may migrate out of Sammy and start using another program, which is already a huge undertaking. There's going to be some downtime this year. There's going to be a bit of downtime. While things switch over to like the new garage remodel and whatnot. So where are we at with the garage remodel? Everybody's asking. Another Tio. Welcome in. Two Tios? What an interesting coinkydink. What was I saying? So the timeline on the garage remodel is that we don't have a timeline. What we are in is the middle of a 3-week period where the contractors are pricing it all out. They say, hopefully, next week we'll have a price. All I know about the price is we said our high budget was $40,000 to turn the garage into a room. Take out the front garage door, everything. It's just going to be part of the front of the house, and it'll be a whole new room in there, raised floor and all that. And they said you won't need nearly that much. That's all I have to go on. So hopefully that's right. He did give us a slew of like, people are really scared to tell us their budget because, they're like, oh, the contractor's just going to take everything they can, even if they don't spend it. And he's like, we don't do that. I'm like, okay, guy. But he said it won't take nearly that much, which hopefully is a blessing and not we're going to get what we pay for. Because that's, I guess, a possibility too. The contractor we had before this guy that we liked, he was saying it'd be over for $40,000. But not by much. So who knows? So the less budget we spend on the room, if we get, what we're looking for, is more money we can sink into cool stuff in the room. And, just generally not being, you're Italian. Nice. Hey, no worries about the English. I'm bad at English too. And it's the only language I speak. So, what was I saying? Totally lost my train of thought. So yeah, hopefully the garage remodel is exactly what we want. Hey, Bloody Cactus, welcome in. Wait, there's 2 Tios and they're both Italian? But yeah, you gotta switch to laptop speaker so you can walk around. Not sure how much you'll be able to audio. I'm good. I'm pretty good on testing now. I think I might just switch back over this so we can like get our there. Back to the lapel mic. Most Americans are bad at English too. It's a fact. It's a fact. I wiped my phone before I went on vacation, and all of my autocorrect things don't work anymore. They're all gone. And it is, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. Okay, what is it? It's 3:45. All right. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid and sign off here. Yeah. Go let the dog out. Put this back in its box. And I need to listen to news articles. My back is really bothering me today, but I'm gonna try really hard to make NEWSHOW happen tonight. But there is a small chance that I don't feel well enough to actually sit here for 5 to 6 hours tonight. And maybe I can talk to Rush about postponing it. I don't know. We'll see. I will announce it in the Discord. Whenever there's a stream change or disruption or change of plans, it's always in the Discord and the announcement channel. I may not at everybody every time. I try to not do that for everything, even though I feel like everything I have to say is important. I don't always at everybody. So, yeah. Okay, this is a neat piece of equipment. I think that I'm going to try to do this with more of these USB toner mics and not the body mics. I'll go listen to the VOD, but I think that we're gonna get a better sound as long as they don't echo or reverb. And if that isn't the right call, we can go back to chasing down this solution. But I feel like the USB mics are going to be more reliable. It's okay. I mute the crap out of ATS. ATS? So many acronyms all the time. It's always initials and acronyms. They're just over my head. Okay. ATS. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see if I can reach my keyboard. I'll find somebody to raid. Nate is doing his 1K. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go to Nate the Adventurer. We were just talking about him anyways. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. Oh, one more thing. Save and Raid that happened was amazing, by the way. We crossed 15K. We broke all of the records we have ever made for the Save and Raid event, and I could not be happier. I don't think anybody involved could be happier, honestly. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out, seriously. So with that, a whole bunch of new milestones have unlocked at the 15K mark, so make sure to check the website to see what some of them are. Feel free to join. Even if you don't participate in Save and Raid, you can still join the Discord. You know, it's helpful to have people in there knowing what's going on to help us promote. But also, there's a channel that's, you know, people going live with their milestone stuff. It's not just for team members. We have separate channels for that. But there is like a general, you know, supportive public for the Save and Raid event every year. Save and Raid is about to enter in the Discord server for that is about to enter into a quiet time until next winter. When we start like publicly showing what we're doing with our plans and stuff. But one of the milestones that I set out that I am very excited about is the demo disc gauntlet. To reiterate, my plan for that is when construction on the garage starts, I'm going to move my daily stream into the evenings for that time period, because I don't want to try to stream with like hammers and saws and shit going on. So I'll do it in the evening, and that's what I'm planning. Whenever that is, that's when I'm going to do the demo disc gauntlet, because that'll also give me more time because it'll be after dinner. And in the evenings we can sit here, we can go through the contents of demo discs. Now with that said, I have a bunch of demo discs, but if any of you have any demo discs that you would like me to go through the contents of, stuff that's been in your closet or whatever, or you're never going to use it again or whatever, exclamation mark PO box will give you my PO box. Just let me know if you're sending something so I know to go check it. But I would love to I would love to grab some old magazine demos from y'all. Stuff that demos you played as a kid or whatever. That'd be pretty cool. And my plan for those streams is we're going to install everything that's playable on those, and watch all the videos, and we'll see what else is on there. There's always weird stuff. Like I've got a bunch of demo discs that have mods for Max Payne 2, like a first-person mod or a Matrix mod. Like we're gonna do some cool stuff. I'm excited about that. You wish you had your old ones from the 90s? I only had three left. And I only had 3 until about fall of last year. And then I found a good deal on a whole bunch of demo discs, and I snapped them up. I probably got about 30 now, which is technically enough to get through 1-hour streams. I just thought it'd be fun if y'all had anything you wanted to send in. Gun Food for Max Payne is awesome. I don't know if I've seen that one. Honestly, there's so many mods for Max Payne 2 that they might even need their own stream. PC game covers. You should send me some. Totally be worth it. You already have my address anyways. Whoops. That was it. That was the mic goes flying. I'm excited about the demo of this thing. So they won't be numbered 1-hour streams. This will be its own thing. Like, they will be the 1-hour stream, but they'll be longer. During that time, I won't do any extra streams, so I won't be full playing games. But these are going to be on their own, like a special event. Oh, sure. Sounds good. Sounds good, Sakura. I guess really about it. Once I know more about the construction timeline, I'll start talking to Dr. CDCS. Sakura got third. I'll start talking to Dr. CDCS about when we can do the... I'll go back to this mic. When we can do the Alien Breed co-op trilogy. Yeah, and, you know, I could do that puzzles, and there would be no issue with that at all, right? Like, they're demo discs. Steal them all day long. Copy them all day long. But I really like the idea of throwing the disc in the drive. And just having at it for a while. That's kind of, that's my, like, what I want to do. But I could. I think at one point I did download, like, 10 years worth of PC Gamer discs. ISO somewhere. Yeah, tactile stuff, yeah. I mean, if we really need to come up with some more, insert the disc, exactly. You know, if we really need to come up with some more, we could absolutely do that. Like, I don't nothing against it other than, I don't know. I just like having the pile of discs. Like, we could physically make one pile smaller while making the done pile larger. And that's exciting to me. You know, just like the boxes. It tells you what's on it. Exactly. And art you can show up. Exactly. And it's always like, not all, some of it's like custom made art from the magazine, which is wild. I wish I had any of the magazines for these, but I don't. Okay, we're going to raid Nate, right? Hey, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. That was really cool of y'all. I hope this was entertaining at all. I certainly was entertained. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting VOD to go back and listen to. That's fine. Just go ahead and crash Opera. And open up a YouTube video full volume. That's fine. Whatever. I should leave Opera again. Nate, the adventurer. I am really looking forward to everybody coming down and helping me set this up. This land room. Who does Nate have with him? Not a person I recognize. You'll take burritos? Hit me up on the Discord, talk about OBS filters and setups. I got a ton of work into this. Yeah, put a pin in that. I think when we get the mics sorted, we'll do that. But I'm thinking at this point, maybe I'm gonna try to get more of these mics. There's one area where there's gonna be a double desk where they're gonna be right next to each other. That's the one I'm worried about. Because there's gonna be a wall over here that's gonna have, you know, 2 stations, and they're gonna be on the other side of the wall of rooms from each other. But this one over here is gonna have a double desk, and there's gonna be about arm's length away from the mics, maybe. I could maybe get them farther away. But I'm concerned about that particular area. They are also going to be the longest cables. But maybe not that much longer than each other. So if they pick up the same, that's probably okay. Yeah, we'll see. And the other thing is, and this is the important part, no matter what you're viewing in the room, so no matter who you're watching play a game, you will be hearing all of the microphones at once. It won't be like, go over here to hear this guy's mic and you can't hear anybody else. Go over here to hear this guy's mic. It won't be like that. It'll be all the mics at once. The thing that'll be separate is when you pick a station to watch is the webcam, the game, and the audio from the game. those are going to be the things that are different in each section. And there's going to be a room overview in all four corners. You'll hear everything. Right, Rush? Hey, Rush. I'm going to send you a message here in a minute. But you won't hear any of the games when you're in the overview mode. And I'm thinking about having like a HUD overlay that has like, you know, > station 1 or whatever, so that you know what to type in, what command to do to get to that camera. And there'll probably also be like a room map that's like a drawing or something. Well, not a drawing, but like a made map. That's my plan. But yeah, I need to get out of this chair. Back hurts. Rating Nate. I'm gonna do that. I'm just excited to talk about it. I feel like we're getting a little bit closer, and I'll see how I feel about these, but I think we're gonna go with the USB mics. Total reversal there. The raid breaks for whatever reason. That's where we're headed. He is doing his 1,000 follower celebration, which is awesome. Well deserved. Nate's a great dude. I love y'all. Hopefully, news show tonight. If not, I will put a message in the Discord announcement channel. And for Rush Power, you just popped in. I'm having problems with my back today. I'm gonna go eat food and let the dog out and see how I feel after that. But I may need to postpone because I am kind of. I don't think I could sit here for 6 hours. I just don't know if I can. But I'll see how I feel in a little bit. All right. Raid. Love y'all. See you in a bit. Have a great evening if I don't see you tonight. Okay, there's that. Appreciate all of y'all, seriously.